Hi Soul Fam, welcome back to this channel where we do tarot readings every single Monday and Reiki charged guided meditations every single Thursday. If we haven't met before, I'm Frances. I'm the founder and lead practitioner at For Noble, and I'm so honored and excited to be here with you today. Even though I just said that we do our tarot readings and our Reiki healings every single week, there's an asterisk next to that because I am taking a break next week, the week between Christmas and the new year. So there will not be a new video next week for our tarot reading, but that means that today's tarot reading is going to be what we need to know through the rest of 2022. Okay. And what else do I want to share with you today? Oh, if you are still looking for some last minute holiday gifts, For Noble Tarot is available for purchase. I will leave the link to do so in the description box. And I also offer healing service gift cards. So if there's anyone in your life who would enjoy a tarot card reading one-on-one with me, or a Reiki healing one-on-one with me, a child or infant Reiki healing, a combination session with Reiki and tarot, please feel free to check that out and you can purchase a gift card. I will leave that link in the description box below as well. Or if that's something that you would like, feel free to send that link over to a loved one so that they can purchase it for you. Okay, so without further ado, let's get going with our tarot reading for the next roughly 2 weeks, again, for the rest of 2022, okay? If you are new here and you haven't seen the For Noble Tarot deck, this is my sustainably made hand-illustrated tarot card deck. It comes with a guidebook, so it is perfect for tarot card readers of all levels, and it comes with the 78 tarot cards. The illustrations have been modernized to support the life we live today. However, this deck is very heavily rooted in the Rider-Waite, the traditional and sacred tarot deck. That was really important to me when creating it because the roots of the work is important. So the roots of the work are important. Sorry, I'm kind of a grammar nerd. Okay. Anyways, let's dive in. Working in the light and the highest, for everyone here's greatest good and deepest understanding at this time. Keeping my energy on, cleansed and protected, and theirs as well. Welcoming in my spiritual team. And each person here's spiritual team. Good. Alrighty. What do we need to know for the rest of 2022? Oh my gosh, a card is flipped upside down. That rarely happens. So we're gonna pull that baby out for sure. And I'm just gonna spread these cards so they're nice and even. We have access to all of them. I don't think that's happened with this group before, when there's been a card upside down in the deck. Interesting. So let's start with this card. Also, if you ever hear some little tiptoes, that is my dog, Nova. She is walking around the house. Usually she finds a spot to sit, but today she's very active. So if you hear that, that's what it is. Real life, right? Okay, so the first card that we, well, didn't pull, but that was flipped over, so very much intended for us, King of Wands. King of Wands energy is very grounded, steady energy. It's interesting that this is coming through because this time of year can sometimes feel the exact opposite of grounded and steady. But this card, the King, the master, right? The master of groundedness, the master of steadiness. And it feels like your team is reminding you that just because the energy around you may not feel that way, especially hello Mercury retrograde again, it doesn't mean that you do not have the skills within you to keep the groundedness and the connectedness within your own life. And it's kind of a call for you to be the leader of that in your life, in your social circle, in your family. You are going to have to be the one to ensure that the energy stays stable. Now, that might sound really frustrating to you, like, oh, why does it always have to be me? But it's because you know how to do it, and because you were called here to do that work. So you are going to be the leader in keeping the energy grounded during this holiday season and essentially through the rest of 2022. Now, some ways that you can do that. Number one, keeping your own energy grounded. So making sure that you are drinking enough water, eating grounding foods, root vegetables, taking time for yourself, not consuming media that makes you feel alerted or antsy, or not feeling good. Making sure that you are taking breaks where possible, going outside, connecting to the nature around you, quite literally hug a tree, put your hands on the earth. In terms of how to do that with your friends and family, maybe you say, hey guys, I don't want to, cook a huge dinner. Can we each bring something? Let's do a potluck. Or can we go out on Christmas so no one has to cook or do dishes? Or hey, let's do white elephant. So instead of having to get gifts for everyone, we just buy one. Whatever it may be. So kind of holding the space for everyone else to be in the calm state so that they can enjoy it, but so that you can enjoy it too. Yeah. Final piece that's coming through, lots of information with this card, King of Wands, is that this time of year is actually meant to be for resting, especially with Mercury retrograding right now. I do not consider myself an expert astrologer, so please do your own research there. But whenever Mercury is in retrograde, it kind of feels like things are just harder. Forward movement is tricky. And so instead of trying to force through it right now, just take the break. Just relax to the best of your ability, because if you're trying to force things that aren't happening, you're just going to end up getting more frustrated. Okay. So let's see what else we need to know for the rest of the year. Closing out 2022. What do we need to know or do? These are do. We have 3 cards there. What do we need to know? Okay. So it's what do we need to do? What do we need to know? Mantra. Okay. So let's start with what do we need to do? Our action steps for the rest of this year. So first, okay, love. Okay, I'm going to share with you. So first card, 7 of Swords. This is quite literally the selfish card. This is your permission to be selfish. 7 of Swords is about sometimes being so selfish that you feel like you're doing something wrong. Yeah. And in doing so, in setting those boundaries and caring for yourself first, you may actually trigger other people because they're like, what the heck? Why is Frances saying no to this party? Or Frances said, no, she couldn't help me today. Like, she says yes all the time. Why is she saying no? Something must be wrong, right? With our relationship. That's not the case at all. It's just, this is the time for radical boundaries to protect your own inner peace. It is okay to say no to the things you don't want to do. It is okay to say yes to the things that you do want to do, even if it means maybe making someone else a little bit unhappy. Of course, within reason, please keep everyone like safe and everything. But 7 of Swords says this time is for you. Now, the beauty of that is if every single person did that, no one would care that you were doing it, right? Because everyone would be doing it. So maybe encouraging, as part of your King of Wands energy, maybe encouraging everyone in your life, like, hey, let's all just take a vacay and take care of ourselves right now. If you need anything, if I have the capacity to help you, I am there. But let's all just turn inward at this time. That could be really helpful to get your community on board with doing what you're doing, so everyone is kind of in the same mindset and understands if you say no to something, they're not going to come back at you with that kind of like maybe like snarky, sneaky behavior, because sometimes that happens with 7 of Wands where people can kind of, there's like a little bit of a sense of betrayal there. Like they might feel betrayed or feel like they have to kind of like get you back. That's not the energy that's coming up here. I don't want you to be afraid of that. But I would be a bad card reader if I didn't express all of the meaning behind the card. But the way that it's coming through today is more this sense of like radical self-care. You don't need to feel guilty. Okay? Cool. Okay, part 2, temperance. Temperance is about patience. It's about leading from the head and the heart. And it's also, not the head. It's about leading from the third eye within the head, third eye and heart space. And it's also about this feeling of like, kind of in, kind of out. It's like you don't have to be so fully committed right now to things that don't serve you. Again, take a vacay. Like maybe, yeah, you want to check your emails once a day if you feel like you have to, but you don't have to be sitting at the computer waiting for your emails. Like let yourself just relax a little bit. But also too, within this time of caring for yourself, 7 of Swords, you also have this Temperance card that's asking you to listen to the heart and to the third eye space. What is coming up for you when you are in this time of radical self-care and self-devotion? Honor it. Yeah, the only way that we can hear the heart and the head is by creating space to hear it. And you're going to be already doing that through 7 of Swords energy. So now be open to hearing it. And with it too, temperance is about patience. Again, they mentioned that already a little bit with King of Wands. This is not the time of year to go, 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 go. This is the time of year to pause and rest and create the space and be okay not doing. Be okay not progressing. Just take the breather, take the break, embrace the process. Okay? Yeah. And then finally, I love this card. We have the Fool. The Fool says, have some fun. Yeah, like you're good to just like throw your arms up and party a little bit, whatever that means for you. That could be quite literally partying safely. That could be going on a hike. That could be booking the trip. That could be sitting on the couch for 2 days, watching TV, a week, whatever it is for you. The Fool card is kind of like the, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it. Like, I know maybe like this isn't the most responsible thing, but I'm safe. I'm gonna be good. Let's do it. Yeah, it's your yes card. It's the adventure card. It's the play card. So this time of year is literally about doing what feels good. If we were to sum up all of these cards, it's, hey, everything else can wait. Have some fun. Do what you want. Yeah? Thanks, team. Love that guidance. It could have been like, and you need to really like focus on the shadow. They're like, this is a vacay. Enjoy it. Yeah? No guilt. Okay. Love that. All right. What do we need to know? Okay. So we have first the Page of Swords. Let me make sure. Yes. Page of Swords. So Page of Swords is about fast forward movement. They're like, it's gonna feel crazy. Like, it's not going to feel like King of Wands energy. But it's good that we know that. We can expect that now. It's like, all right, it's gonna be hard for me to do all of the things that I've been guided to do because I'm going to feel like I shouldn't be doing them. I'm going to feel like I need to be getting stuff done, doing all the things, seeing all the people, because that's the energy coming up. Your team is saying things are going to feel busy. Yeah. But the sun, it should feel, what you should choose, what we are being encouraged to choose is warmth, is growth, is love, is openness. This energy of the sun of joy and play and like growth and nourishment and just warmth, that warm feeling that we get when we bask in the sunlight. So this is coming through 2 ways. There's 2 groups here. Part 1, group 1 is if you like the busy energy of the holidays, that's great, but please still take this guidance and choose the things that make you feel warm. If every second is scheduled out, but you like that, just make sure that what is on the calendar feels like the sun energy, feels the warmth, feels like the joy of the sun, okay? Part 2, or rather group 2, those of you who are like, I hate being in this busy, crazy energy, it really does not serve me and it stresses me out. You are being given permission to choose only the things that feel like the sun energy. So still keep your calendar as relaxed as possible, but the things that you feel like, I should be doing something, find a way to make them feel joyful, or choose the ones that innately feel joyful. So let's, for example, you have 2 parties in one day. Say no to one, pick the one that feels most nourishing to you. Or maybe it's like, I gotta do the laundry, like that's gotta get done. I cannot do laundry for this long. Or go to the grocery store or whatever. Have some fun, play some holiday music, wear clothes that make you feel good. Smile at the people at the cash register if you're going to do groceries, or have a little dance party, or watch your favorite movie while you're folding the laundry. Bring the warmth into the things that must be done and choose the things that feel like the sun energy, and say no to the ones that don't. Yeah. So those are our 2 groups there. Because some of you like being busy. That's great. I'm definitely group 2, but I love the energy of group 1. It's sometimes I envy it because I'm like, gosh, why can't I keep up? Okay, so that's what we need to know. Things are going to be busy. You don't have to be busy. If you like it, yes, do the things that feel good. I mean, for both groups, it's choose the things that feel like the sun energy, feel like the warmth. But one group is like, yeah, do all the things, but just make sure that they're feeling good. The other group is you can say no to the things that don't feel good, and choose the ones that do. Okay. All right. And now our mantra for closing out 2022, the words that we are going to repeat to ourselves. Interesting. Okay. So King of Swords. It's funny. We're starting and closing with a king. And it's funny that this is a sword energy, because swords are about, again, that quick, fast action movement. But swords are also about spiritual connection. And so in this sense, I'm just going to pause, receive our mantra. They're saying, though things are moving, I am connected. Though things are moving, I am connected. I feel like there's another mantra for some of you that might resonate a little bit deeper. That'll come in a moment. But what they mean by those words, though things are busy and crazy and la 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 in the human world, I am a spiritual soul. I am connected upwards. I am the master of not allowing myself to get wrapped up into all of this. Through my connection to my spiritual team, to my highest self, to my soul, I know that I can choose how I want to move through this energy. I trust that I can make the right choice for me, and that I am safe to do that. I don't owe anyone anything. I am the king. I am the master. I am worthy and deserving of receiving whatever it is that I want, and creating whatever it is that I want, and doing whatever it is that I want, because I am the ultimate master. And also, I have freedom to choose yes, no, quickly, sword energy, without second guessing it or needing to feel guilty around it. Though things are moving, I am connected. That's what that mantra means. I'm just going to pause for a moment and see if there is a second mantra or another option. Yeah, it is, I am the master of me. And that means I get to choose what's best for me and not feel guilty. So it's part of what they said, but there is another way, right? I am the master of me. And if you're someone who is like, oh my God, that's so hard to say, you can say, and that is supported. So I am the master of me, and that is supported. Yeah? Okay. Beautiful, fam. Let me know if you have any questions for me. Please feel free to leave them in the comments, or how this resonated with you in the comments. I love, love, love reading how it always resonates with you. If you feel called to donate to the Love Jar, I will leave my PayPal donation link in the description below. This just helps me to show up for you every week, minus next week, because your girl needs a little R&R as well. That is my 7 of Swords energy. Trust me, it's hard for me to say no and be like, it's like I could show up and do YouTube, but I also need a break and it's okay, right? So I'm also taking this guidance. But again, I will leave that PayPal donation link below if you feel called to donate. Thank you so much in advance for that. Sending so much love and light to you. Happy Hanukkah, happy Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, happy December, happy end of 2022, whatever it is that you're celebrating at this time. I'm sending so much love and light to you, and I will see you again in 2023.